So here we are as the crowd cheer. Jake coming in for the lineup here on the Stadium Finance Pirelli shot, number 29 with Underground Brown. Nice work, and here it is for Ev, and straight in here, the cooling goes on. Look at that, the cooling goes on. It's a nice work to do. So you'll find the cool air going on here for that very hot bike, but what an outstanding performance. And there's Mum, first one there. Oz gets him there. Look at that, even Shane's green. He comes up and gives her a pat on the back as well. And it's got Mum right there. Look at that from Chris Ozzy Osborne of Aussie Performance. He's been the key man behind having her perform so well on the track. Look at the handshakes. Look at the support going out. See that? See that? Poor Av, she doesn't even come up to Shane's shoulder. And she leaps up to give him a big hug as well. What a trio, what a race. That was an amazing ride from Avalon. Just other races that she's done like that have been a case of she's probably not quite so much given up, you would say, but has been under pressure and hasn't been able to hold on till the end. But he certainly had on, she might possibly had on this occasion. So great to see. All right, take an opportunity to go at trackside here and to Rob. Yeah, the photo shots tell it all. Congratulations, Rob. What do you love about Hampton Downs? 3 races is no fluke.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, it hasn't been my best circuit, but with the new layout, I really enjoy it. It's a bit more technical, kind of like down south, so maybe that's helping me out. But great weekend by the whole Underground Brown, 360 Logistics, Stadium Cars, Budget Motorcycle Spares team. Yeah, we've worked really hard and back on top of the championship, so yeah, couldn't be more happier. All
right, hey, you were 10 points coming here to Hampton Downs, but man, I don't know what the points will be added to, but you've got to be 20, almost 30 probably in front at this stage. That's a nice buffer with a round to run. Do you like Taupo?
Yeah, absolutely. Another one of my more favourite tracks, actually, so looking forward to going there. But, you know, with Av right on the pace, Jaden as well is going to be there, and James is always right there, so looking forward to another awesome battle.
Well done in that TT title. Let's hear it, folks, for Jake Lewis. Awesome opportunity. Well, we'll, of course, do the mix-up in here as well with Av out there. Steve's enjoying that one. Shane Richardson, it's only one round that you're sharing here with us in New Zealand, but it's been well worth it for a 3rd place in New Zealand TT.
Yeah, heck yeah. No, it's been awesome being here, getting to battle with everyone, you know. That's something I need to learn a lot more of, you know, racecraft. So being in amongst this with these guys and girls is absolutely phenomenal, you know. New Zealand's got some pretty world-class racing here.
We have indeed. All right, what about Hampton Downs? Is it the world-class facility that our sport needs to launch itself forward?
Yeah, definitely, you know. Tony's doing a really good job of building this place up. I mean, the track's a little bit bumpy on and off with the new circuit, but I'm sure over time that'll all get, you know, ironed out with every little bug that does come with doing up a circuit. So I can't complain at all, you know. The new long track is absolutely awesome. I love it when I'm out on there, and yeah, no, I can't complain.
I'm sure you'll be loving it heading to America, Daytona, the famous Daytona 200, your first event up. Tell the fans some of the other tracks that you'll be going to in America this year as well.
So last year we crossed 27 states. It was a lot of a journey, so we do all sorts of iconic tracks like Road Atlanta, Virginia International Raceway, Road America, Utah Motorsport Campus, formerly known as Miller Motorsport Park. We're gone.
Try it again.
Oh, no.
Another notice.
Sweet. And yeah, so Miller Motorsport Park, the infamous Laguna Seca with the corkscrew, Sonoma Raceway. And then there's a new track on the calendar in Pittsburgh, which is pretty neat, and New Jersey and Barber Motorsport Park, which is like a golf course around there. That's crazy.
Well done, nice to have you with us. Let's hear it, Shane Richardson in our sport, but here we have an opportunity to have her at trackside. Come on, everybody, number 2, Avalon Biddle! Wow, Ev, hey, well done. So many of those other races, I wouldn't quite say you'd given up, but it looked like other riders could capitalise. When they got you, you got them back.
Yeah, I just knew that that's what I had to do, and I've got the support of even all my competitors behind me. They're saying, you know, you can do it, don't give up, and that's what I did today. I just, you know, Toby came past me, and I went, I've got to get it back as soon as I can and not go backwards, and yeah, I managed to maintain second position and really, really good that time, so I'm just over the moon.
Hampton Downs, well, this was your home, and then you've moved away, but you can still call it home to come back here. The extension, does it suit you and your riding?
Yeah, it's It's a lot of fun, very technical, great mixture of tight and fast bits, and I do really like the fast bits, as you know, from racing up in Europe. That's my favourite. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the fact that it was a level playing field for everyone this weekend. We all came here not having ridden or raced on the track before, so it evened it out for South Island, North Island, wherever you're from. And yeah, that second race today, or this morning, was just crazy, and you saw how level the competition was. It was absolutely mental back there, so I wanted to get ahead of that in this race and, yeah, just fight for a podium position.
Hey, well, you've beaten these guys and they've respected you for it. I think they're going to respect you more now than it was before. We've got Taupo coming up. Can you get a win in Taupo? Is that something you enjoy?
Yeah, that's the plan, for sure. I would love to. I'm sure I'll be there at the front fighting for it, and I've just got to do what I did today and tough it out. I've got the support of everyone, Kawasaki, New Zealand, MTF Finance, my family, my mum and Aussie, so yeah, massive support behind me, and I know they want that win just as much as I do, so we've got to give it a go.
Here, let's hear it. Avalon Battle, what a speech. Oh, this is fantastic for our sport today. So here you go, folks, this prestigious TT title, and a lady has made it. She might be the best in the world, but she's mixed with our men, and she's fighting it out there as the others give her acknowledgement. So there it is. Number 1, Jake Lewis, 2, Avalon Battle, and 3, Shane Richardson. And back to you, Phil, upstairs.
Thanks very much, Neil. Yeah, congratulations to the 600 TT podium there. I can tell you we've got a real race on our hands once again. Dennis Charlotte in the front now from Regan Phibbs. Gavin Veltmeyer there as well. And just looking for young Josh Goddard. I didn't see him that time round, so we'll check on that for you as they come through. But a better performance this time for Jacob Stroud as well. So another good performance from Nick. Remember, he took the track lap record in race number 2 for this class, but race number 1 this morning. So he's looking pretty good, the man from Whakatane, but it is Regan Phibbs across the line with Dennis Charlotte shadowing him all the way. So this is going to be another nail-biter. It is the TT, so once again it's extended laps for the 250s and the 300s. 8 laps as opposed to 6, so a little bit of an endurance test, but shouldn't be any problem for these guys. As I mentioned before, they're definitely athletes. They make their way through onto Swampy's curves here at the 4-kilometre circuit at Hampton Downs and out onto the Double B. They'll head very shortly. So no change at the top still. Regan Phibbs from Dennis Charlotte. Charlotte on the bright orange machine as they come through out off the Double B and out onto the existing circuit. We'll get a good look at them at the higher pool hairpin. And in fact, there has been a change now because I think Gavin Veltmeyer might have gone up into the front. I think he's in front of Regan Phibbs, and Charlotte might have shuffled back to 3rd. We'll have a quick look at that. And that is the way it is at the moment as they come down into the Porsche dipper. Down into the inside goes Veltmeyer. Right in behind him it's Phibbs, and then it's Charlotte. So a bit of a change as they come through to complete their 2nd lap here at Hampton Downs. It is the 250s and the 300 Super Sports combined. They'll be scored separately. Of course, it's all about the championship. But up over the top of the hill they come. Will it be the number 3, the very popular motorcycle engineer from Coleman's at K Road? Will it be Gavin Veltmeyer? He'd love the number 1 plate. He's had the number 2. He's had the number 3. Can he get the number 1? Can he do it here? Can he win the TT trophy? You'll see it very shortly. It's Phibbs back in the front. It's Veltmeyer. It's Phibbs. There's nothing in it. Absolutely close as you like. And look at Dennis Charlotte, the old fox. Down the inside he goes through turn number 1. So once again, you can throw a blanket over these 3. Veltmeyer crossed the line according to the scoring in the front, but I think he lost that through turn number 1, and Regan Phibbs might have taken it back the man from top of it. Charlotte is there as well. And knockout, a good performance from him, sitting back in the 4th place. So once again, excitement plus here at Hampton Downs. It's the Mike Perro Real Estate Motor Fest. Neil Ritchie's just grabbing a couple of breaths before he grabs the microphone here again. Once again, Neil, we're seeing some exciting racing. And I've got my fingers crossed for Gavin and Julie because what an amazing couple in New Zealand motorcycling. They do everything together, and they do it kind of as a 2-man band, don't they? There's no massive support with them. I think he might have his lucky charm, Alan Franklin, out here this weekend, but he's doing the job for the moment.
Well done, Gav Veltmeyer, Regan Phibbs up there, Dennis Charlotte. Come on, Gav, you can do it. Yes, we've had a soft spot for him for a long time. time as well. He'll front up. He's even had a knobbly underneath as one of his tyre choice.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
So,
Across the way from way back.
Yeah, exactly. So he knows what it's like, and the two of them will, as a couple, of course, you're going to make a sort of a dedication of your life, and to put motorcycle sport, and these guys just don't go out and participate. They're in it big time. So neat to see, and doing those two classes, all round lovely couple. So this is special as well. So bring it on with both Julie and Gav. They are GVR, Gav Veltmeyer Racing. So nice one. Regan Phipps, Dennis Charlotte, Hayden Lockhart up in there, along with Andy McLaughlin. Those visitors can't quite crack it into the big time with that trio, but special to see. And remembering, of course, we've got our split again. So we go back here to the same three: Nick Kane,
right there,
Leon Jacobs, and Harry Parker. We had the three of them in that order last time. Look at little Harry, the tiny little man from Timaru, and he's a Jixer Cup young kid as well, and having a real indoctrination of racing because he's on the 150 and both the 250. So good look. He's got
We've never seen an advantage in this class of racing. More than a second, and it's 0.8 there. So it's still pretty close racing by anyone's standards, but that is a huge gap in this class.
Yes, it is indeed, and normally all over each other like a rash. And you heard what Dennis Charlotte had to say before. He decided to get a Kawasaki because he thought it was the underdog's bike, and just had the opportunity to be on another bike. So you've actually got the Yamaha, the KTM, and the Kawasaki, the three dominant brands in this class of super sport racing. And it's hoped, of course, that there's other brands coming on board. We know that Honda are developing a 300 as well, so they should be able to nudge into this class as well. So a real opportunity to see other brands coming to join us. It's the old 250 production. It's now called Super Sport. It's got a stretch out to around the 300cc mark, or the single up to the 390 for the KTM. And just nice to see these massive numbers, Phil, and just all the racing that you've got, because anybody can be doing it. I've got a young man in here, James Doherty. Now, James is a young kid I've enjoyed through motocross, and he's just knocked his body around a little bit too much, so he's coming road racing, and here he is all the way from Darfield in North Canterbury, and holding his own at a track he's never been at before. So well done to young James.
Into the dipper they go once again. The gap, I was trying to work out where the gap was appearing, but it's a gap that used to be filled by Jacob Stroud, because he's not there anymore. So Jacob's had an early exit to this one, but I tell you what, Regan Phipps is still there, Gavin Veltmeyer is still there, and so too is Dennis Charlotte. We've got one going very slowly down the short chute down to the bottom end of the circuit. We'll see if we can pick up what's happened there. But as they make this sweeping corner, the secret to this one is to start out wide and then cut through the apex and hold the speed. That's exactly what Regan Phipps has done, because he will be in command as they come up the hill once again. Because as I mentioned before, and now we've lost Dennis Charlotte, have we? Did we see Dennis go across the line? I don't think we did. I think maybe he's definitely gone down. It's Dennis Charlotte going slow on the short shoot there. And so that's changed things remarkably. It means Hayden Lockhart's in danger of being on the podium here. Remember, it is 8 laps for the 250s and the 600s combined for the TT. And yeah, we've lost Dennis Charlotte there. That's unusual in itself. But the racing continues, and it continues now for Regan Phipps, getting a little bit pressure now from Gav Veltmeyer in second place.
Well, young Hayden Lockhart, he's got his own business, Hayden Lockhart Consulting, so he's supported as well by a nice English gentleman over in the Taranaki I've met before, JMS Racing. So Jimmy, nice to have him on board as well. But he's got the Yamaha R3 and highly capable of doing a good result on the biggest and best bike in the field. Most popular, I suppose, we really want to refer to. So there we go with Regan, Gav and Hayden. Well, let alone the fact of getting on a TT podium. He hasn't even been on a race podium before in championship racing. So he's just...
Well, he might get his wish today, yes, because he's doing a hell of a job out there at the moment. And I tell you what, for all you Gavin Veltmeyer fans, I reckon he's getting closer to Regan Phipps. We'll have a look. The gap last time was 0.8 of a second. Just looking as they work their way through the double bastard and out onto the high pull hairpin, and it really looks to me like he is starting to wind him in. We'll see it as they come through the dipper. There is the 3 of Veltmeyer, and there is his prey just up ahead of him, still comfortable out in the front, but maybe in a lap or two that might have all changed. Down into the dipper, into the sweeper they come, and up the hill. It should still be Tauranga's favourite son, Regan Phipps, but I reckon Veltmeyer will be closer. 0.8 last time round.
Halfway mark as well. Halfway mark. Remembering 4 of the 8 laps to cover, so now we're starting to come down to business end. Of course, this is a production class as well, so it's got production tyres on board the top over as well. So there's also the fact that you just can't be having a top slick and a performance tyre and pay a bit of what we call checkbook racing, where you can get the best tyre and pay the most money and race the race the best. Of course, we're on a production-based tyre, so you you have the opportunity to be racing with guys next to you that are on identical tyres.
It's absolute rubbish because Regan actually increased his advantage that time round. I think Gav had trouble getting out of the sweeper. That's my excuse.
Yeah, well, there you go. And don't ever say predictions are rubbish, because that's the suspense we want to create. Well, that's the way we're feeling. If we happen to be wrong, well, we're only human after all. And I hope you folks out there are enjoying this racing as much as we are and presenting it. MotoFest, what an outstanding success. I've never seen a crowd like this. So for a starter, that's number one. You want more people here to follow our sport. We've got it here today with MotoFest. I'm sure there's been an awesome Moto Trials demonstration. Remember, it started at 2, so it's probably in the final stages. 4 very capable riders like Warren Lordgerson and the young new man Denny Ball in there. So it should be great. 2 other very quality opponents to make the top 4 for that obstacle off, as we were calling it, the charge of our Moto Trials. So well done to the Motul Oil Moto Trials extravaganza, MotoFest to the max. And that's what a MotoFest is all about, a festival of motorcycling. All of the good kind of things that you want, and it doesn't matter. Next year, an opportunity to extend it again. Could be bigger and even better. The one that was almost on the books, it'll hopefully be worked on, and I'm sure it's going to come together next year, because he was here with us as a guest yesterday. Ben Townley Speedcross. This is a combination between motocross and speedway and supercross, something that Ben has devised. And when you see the format, you'll think it's outstanding. I won't give too many secrets away, but it could be something here for next year. Speedcross, and it takes only a very small area, but it does take some work, and if they start on it early enough, I'm sure they'll have it ready in time. Ben Townley Speedcross, potentially to be added to MotoFest program, and that will bring a hoot of our Moto fans to join us. And these guys mix it up with motocross, and trials, and the FMX with Levi Sherwood. You couldn't ask, if you wanted to get the best in the world for FMX, you've got it. He was the man. He was a New Zealander. It's not as if you have to get a legend from yesteryear, or get somebody from Australia or America or Japan or Spain or France or anywhere. He's a Kiwi, and he's ours, and he's the awesome Levi with us today. World-class FMX right here as part of our MotoFest with Mike Perro Real Estate.
Localised yellows at turn 1, so someone's hasn't exited turn 1. We'll just keep an eye on that for you. You can see a bike just being recovered. It's not Gavin, is it?
I don't know. No, 2 lighter leathers. No, he's got darker leathers than that. He's got dark leathers. It's a darker bike as well, though. Hey, but they do the right thing. They quickly... Hey, look, I've loved the riders. Look what happened with David Hall down there today. Man, the guy's running on his feet to get his bike. These guys don't want to honestly, they don't want a yellow flag. They know what it's like when somebody else goes down and you have that dam in your helmet that somebody's gone down the yellow flag's way. They want to get immediately out of the way as well. Great sportsmanship by those that go down. Nobody wanted to crash, but when they have, they've made the most of it by still making it competitive for everybody else. Top sportsmanship. I love that.
So this battle at the front continues. Gavin Beltmire in second place. It's sad to say that Hayden Lockhart's dropped back. He's now in 4th. James Barnum's got through in front of him as the leaders head in and out of the Porsche Dipper. Is it getting closer? Can I get my prediction right this time? I don't think it is. It doesn't look that close now. I think
I'm very pleased we had our interview with Dylan Telford before, because this is a young man. He's saying that they've been doing a lot of work with him. He's been helping him out.
He's doing a good job.
Exactly. So there's the Dylan Telford factor coming into it, because James Barnum has got a potential. Oh, look at that Katana Racing. Is that showing his age?
Wow,
or is
it showing his age? Or his father's age. One of the two.
Barnum Pharmacies, proud to be behind him. Young James Barnum. Good on you, James. Maybe he could be on the podium. It's not going to be Hayden Lockhart.
Oh, yes. 1 to go for Regan first. Look at the scrap going on for 3rd and 4th. Barnum and Sam Galton now from Ashburton. He's in the mix as well. Now, he's come from virtually nowhere, because he was down out of the top 10 when they went through for the first lap.
Courtesy of Linda and Ross, Brett under construction, along with Race Supplies, Jeff Marshall Motorcycles, Dynoworks, Tyre Warmers, and Filter Machine. We wish him all the best. Maybe he can crack it. I tell you what, he's got closer. And if we look at the margin, 92.8 to 10 1,000ths of a second, 10 1,000ths, so nothing between them. Could be Coulter to push him out. And hey, I tell you what, don't rule out the fact that we've also got Andy McLaughlin not too far back, because actually, we're looking here, Hayden Lockhart, well, he's fallen quicker than the 87 share market crash, because there he goes, way back down to 15th. He's effectively last those to come up, so I think he's missing completely. That will be gutting, because he had a chance to be on the podium in this prestigious New Zealand TT title glory over this 8 laps with the white flag out at the moment. We've got one lap to run. An exciting DHL supported racing. Reminder, folks, Apartment 313, if you love this place today, about making investment in your future and its future, and check out the apartment for sale. Check it on, because Karen Moore is a lady to see on 0272795983. Karen.Moore at MikePiro.com. She could sell it to you, and you could have an investment in the future. Better than sand in your toes. Can't think of anything worse. Nothing slower than a surfboard. Even a Jigsaw 150 goes quicker. So take an opportunity to get here and enjoy all of this racing from your balcony, free of charge. Hampton Downs apartment for sale with only one real estate, Mike Pero.
Last time round this week before the 250 and the 300 combined races, so they'll come up the top of the hill, and it will be Regan Phibbs. I think the dream's not quite going to happen for Gav this time round. Gavin Valmar will be second. Here he is, folks. He's going to win the title here. The man from Tauranga gets it, and in the end he gets it easy. It's going to be Barnum from Coulter, and Andrew McLaughlin right there as well. That was the scrap for third, fourth and fifth, and it went right down to the wire. But the podium will look like this. Regan Phibbs will be your champion. Gavin Valmar will be second, and it'll be James Barnum from Paraparaumu down there in Wellington will pick up third place. So once again we see exciting racing. Let's have a look at the 250s now. What's the battle there? Look, I think it's going to be Nick Kane, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be
the first of the 250s by the look of it. Christchurch